The biggest mistake I see a lot of people make when it comes to getting in shape, shredded, or whatever, or anything that's going to take a lot of work, is that they always just rely on motivation. I'm making this video because last night I posted on my story on Instagram what people's biggest struggle was when it comes to like hitting the gym or like just fitness in general. And there was an overwhelming amount of people that said they just didn't have the motivation. And also over the years, I've had quite a few people approach me in the gym who see me there on a regular basis, asking me how I'm staying motivated all the time. So it is very clear to me that this is something a lot of people struggle with. What I always tell people is that I don't need motivation to go work out, and neither should you. Sure, yeah, I enjoy it now at this point, but it hasn't always been like this. Do you think I enjoyed working out for the first couple years when I wasn't really seeing any results? When I was working my ass off and no one even knew about it? I had hardly any motivation. Motivation should not be the driving factor for you to hit the gym. If you rely on motivation too much, then you are never going to last because motivation is not forever. People who rely on motivation only last a few months or maybe even a few weeks. The absolute perfect example of this is New Year's resolutioners. People get super excited, super motivated to go hit the gym at the start of the year, and then a month or two goes by and they just fall off. It's honestly like a global joke at this point that gyms get super busy at the start of the year and then start to die off around February to March. One of the biggest reasons people fail their fitness goals is because they rely on motivation too much and they're always waiting for that perfect moment to start. If this is you, then you already lost before you even started. What you need to do is just say fuck motivation. Just keep the promises you make to yourself. If you tell yourself you're gonna hit the gym 5 days a week for the entire year, then just do it. How do you expect to get the body you want if you don't keep the promises you make to yourself? If you're constantly stopping, starting every fucking few months, you quit right when shit gets hard. You turn the other way when shit gets uncomfortable. That's where growth comes from. Not just your physique, but also your mind. If you continue to push through when you don't feel like it, when shit is hard, that is how you're gonna progress. Not by turning the other way. When you're continuing to do what you said you were gonna do when the motivation runs out. That's how you grow as an individual. That's how you build up your mindset. Do you think I'm motivated every day to hit the gym? I mean, most days I enjoy it at this point just because I've been doing it for so long. But over the last 7 years, do you think there's been some times where I wasn't motivated to go hit the gym? Absolutely, but I just still push through. I've just been doing it so long that I just don't even think about it. I just do it. It's been a part of my routine for so long that it's just part of my life. Humans are creatures of habit. That's what you need to do. Just stop relying on motivation. Just make it a habit. Build up a solid routine. Make it an obligation for yourself. You should make it an obligation for yourself because your health should be a priority. Because what are you without your health? And I'm sure you're not motivated to go work 40 hours a week at a job you don't like. But you do it anyways because it's an obligation you have. You have bills to pay. It's a part of your routine. That's what you need to do at the gym. Make it an obligation. Make it part of your routine. That's what you need to take away from this video is that motivation is bullshit. And you just need to get into the habit of doing shit whether or not you feel like it. Not only is this going to help progress your physique, but also you as an individual. You will truly know what hard work feels like. And that's why so many people are lazy nowadays because they only do shit when they feel like it. And when shit gets hard, when they don't feel like doing it, they just give up. Unless it's an obligation like work or something. Like don't be that guy who says, "Oh, I'm inconsistent with the gym just because I don't have the motivation." Do you think anyone who has jacked with a six pack just went to the gym for the first time and fell in love? Hell no. The only difference is that they just stuck with it. They do shit regardless of how motivated or unmotivated they are. One thing that's really helped me stay disciplined and not have to rely on motivation is just focusing on the inputs as opposed to the end result. If you only focus on the end result, then you are not going to last either. So you want to get your six pack to show, and that's all you focus on. You will likely wake up every single day for a few months without achieving that goal. And that's probably going to make you feel discouraged or unmotivated. Instead, you need to focus on the daily activities, the inputs, what you can control that will get you closer every single day. Then you will know you are on the right track. Every time you go to bed at night, you can be satisfied that you got your meals in, you got your protein in, you smashed your workout, you tracked your macros, things like that. If you check off all those boxes every single day, stick to your calorie deficit or surplus, depending on your goal, then you are going to get 1% closer every single day. And that's what matters. Like you do not have an information problem. You have an application problem. You know the things that you should be doing right now to reach your goals, but you're not doing them. All the information is out there for you. It's just up to you to execute. And everyone knows that it takes time and patience to achieve great shit. So let me give you a hack to be more patient. It's simple. Just keep your mind occupied with other shit. Now, what do I mean by other shit? Focus on the daily activities. Make those your focus. Do not focus on the end result because you will get impatient. If you solely focus on the daily activities, then months and months are going to go by and you're like, oh wait, I'm actually getting closer and closer to my goal. It's not an overnight process. I know people want to hear it's an overnight process or that there's some sort of quick fix to it, but life just doesn't work like that. When you only focus on the end result, you are going to get discouraged, impatient, or even both. Probably both, actually. That's why you see more and more young people hopping on gears because they're so impatient. They can't accept that this shit takes years and years of hard work. And I know social media plays a huge role here because you see your favorite influencers with all the money and success and fame, and you want to be like that. I get it. What a lot of people fail to understand is that it took them years and years and years to get there. They just see the end result, which makes you feel impatient, and it makes it your only focus. So I'm just saying, stop focusing on the end result. So all in all, fuck motivation. Fuck focusing on the end result. If you actually want to achieve your physique in a healthy and sustainable way, then it's going to have to be a slow and steady process. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. And motivation alone won't get you there. You need to build up the habit of doing shit whether or not you feel like it. If there was a hack to be motivated to work out all the time, then everyone would be in shape. You are no different from the guys who have made it. You are just early in your journey. They do not have anything special that you don't. Sure, genetics plays some sort of role in it, especially like in your shape and everything, but that doesn't mean you can't improve. What someone has achieved with their physique has absolutely zero impact on what you can achieve with yours. So honestly, just stop comparing yourself to others. I know it's easier said than done, but you will be glad you did.